Hi everyone, this is Dan, and this is Kitty Pryde and Wolverine miniseries, issue number 2 by Chris Claremont and Alan Milgrom. And last time we saw this, I was kind of curious whether I would actually like this series. I'm not really sure, but I will say this: the second issue, it actually gets pretty damn interesting, and I'm like, oh, okay. First one I wasn't too fond of, but this one I think I like a lot. So last we left, Kitty Pryde kind of figured out that her dad was, getting into some not so great business with the Yakuza over in Japan. And we had like a pretty wacky adventure of her going to Japan, and it's a little bit boring, not a whole lot of action, but right away on this one we get some serious conflict in action. Anyhow, it doesn't work out. She confronts him in Tokyo, and then she proceeds to actually kind of embarrass a bunch of guys with her powers. They kind of so Claremont kind of writes it like she beats the crap out of him, but honestly, the only I guess panel that makes it seem that way would be this one, and this is kind of a confusing panel. But anyhow, the whole point is that she attacks them, defeats them, runs off. They decide that Japanese honor, she has to die for this kind of crap. She don't get away with that. And now she kind of thinks she escapes, and then she gets ambushed by one of the guys from the group wearing a really cool demon mask. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know if Alan Milgrom was purposely trying to do like a Tengu mask or something like that, but this is a really cool design. Anyhow, she gets sleeping powdered, and we do a little quick nod back to Wolverine, who's getting early day TSA treatment. And then we go into this really, really cool scene where she's kind of paralyzed and can't do anything, and he's kind of just this demon guy is kind of psyching her out, barely scratching her here, throwing stars here, getting close to there, and just mentally kind of breaking her little by little. Really cool art, really cool concept. And then little by little till she mentally breaks, and he just rips her hair off, which is kind of a crazy, shocking thing to see at that moment, up until the point where she thinks she's going to die, and then effectively he kind of mentally taken her over. Or at least that's my kind of interpretation of what happened, right? And then we get this absolutely bonkers freaking couple pages where she gets turned back into a child, and he's kind of just training her up to be a ninja or a Japanese warrior or something. I don't know if she actually does turn into a child in this series, but it's a cool concept, though a little crazy and not really explained very well by Claremont in this one. But it's kind of cool that I kind of okay, I'll forgive you. I'll just go along with it because it's kind of a cool concept. Eventually, to the point where he's basically retrained her in his image, and by the time we come back to the original scene, she is now the demon, which is pretty freaking cool, at least as far as I'm concerned. And then we get to the actual best part about this, which is the boss guy comes back after the demon guy's taking care of Kitty Pryde, comes back to his office, and there's a guy smoking, and we already know who this one is. They try to shoot him, which we all know doesn't really work against Wolverine, and he proceeds to just wreck him. I love this where the two this is stereotypical, the two Japanese consorts attack him, right? And he just proceeds to freaking punch him in the face. I don't think you could do this in modern comics. This is awesome. Anyhow, yeah. So Logan shows up. He's like, "Hey, where's Kitty Pryde? Give her to me now, or I'm gonna kill you." And we go back, and we find out the guy who had been brainwashing her essentially was actually wanted to do that to Wolverine originally, and now that he has Kitty Pryde, he's going to go have them fight each other now in a pretty interesting story. So yeah, you get a little bit more going on right here, and then real cool. He's kind of brainwashed Kitty Pryde. Yeah, I like this version of Kitty Pryde a lot more than the original one. So far, I'm actually kind of pleasantly surprised. The first issue, the art was kind of cool, but I didn't really like the build-up. It was well written. I just didn't like the story all that much. This, though, is legitimately freaking cool, and I really, really like it. So looking forward to reading the next issue. And I'll get that up to you later. But yeah, totally recommend this, at least this issue right here. We'll see if the next four follow up and finish strong. Anyhow, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And if you have any comments on issue 2 of Kitty, Pryde, and Wolverine, let me know in the comments down below. And I will see you next time.